A man wakes up in the rain, not realizing how he got here. He finds himself in the hands of a beautiful girl who does not hide her sympathy for him. It turns out that this man was reborn into a dog. Having retained his human mind, he finds himself at the girl's house and takes a shower with her. The new mistress washes her pet, who was her classmate before. Then she checks if the dog knows the basic commands and gives the dog the name Paquito. After a week, Paquito has already accepted his fate as a dog and waits for his mistress to take him for a walk. During the walk, the dog saves the girl from the ball that the children have launched, thus getting rewards. Having done all their business, the couple returns home, where a little while later they are visited by their mutual acquaintance that lives near Paquito's former home. So he plans to like the girl enough to take him with him so that he can see his family and learn about his rebirth. But the girl doesn't like dogs and is afraid to stand on the bed when Paquito wants to approach her. Unfortunately for the girl, a huge insect appeared from somewhere and got under her clothes. The dog did not miss this chance and helped to chase away the insect and licked the wound. The owner of the dog saw all this, and she is not satisfied with this behavior of her pet. She also wants the dog to lick her bruise, which she just did. After the guest has left, the owner has changed into a dog costume to get closer to the dog. Along with this, she has bought a dog-to-human translator, which doesn't work at all correctly. Paquito's plan succeeds, and a recent guest invites them to her house for the weekend. By some clever tricks, Paquito gets to his house, where now there is his familiar classmate, who is sad and crying, looking at human things. It turns out she is helping her parents search for their missing son, while tending to the flowers. The day comes to an end and the dog heads to his new home. On the way he is met by the same classmate and hides him from his mistress. So he ends up at her house, where she gets sick and he has to take off all her clothes because they are soaked. Then the mistress and her friend come in and find the dog, and we learn that it was she who poisoned Paquito when he was a human. There is a scandal between the three girls for the right to own the dog. In the end they came to an agreement, to whom the pet will go under the skirt that and takes him away. An old acquaintance, Paquito, decided to use a forbidden technique to offer the dog a bone for what she lost. To find out more information about his reincarnation, Paquito needs to get into the school where he used to study, but the owner categorically forbids him to go with her in her bag, so he has nothing to do but to use all the beauty of the dog. It works and he is already at school. After a few lessons he finds the right person, but there is a problem. He is noticed by his mistress's classmates. The right person manages to leave and Paquito has to give everyone who wants to pet his belly. The hostess comes back and the classmates propose to organize a cafe with maids and dogs, and of course, the couple is invited. They all prepare for the festival and the cafe together, making decorations and socializing. In the process, the hostess starts to become friends with the girls. An old acquaintance of Paquito's comes over and offers a deal. If her rabbit cafe makes more money, Paquito will stay with her for the day.